Hello everybody, and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Leaf. I was in earlier, checked turnips, they were pretty good. It's gonna probably be a bit of a problem if they're not as good now as they were earlier, because I only sold 1,000 earlier. Namely because they were, they were 167, I think it is. I mean, I had a lot of bells on me already. Letter from Barbara, thanks for having me over. Tried to think of some of your places lacking since thanks, but since there's so many options, so many options. My house is flawless. Totally. Kitty chair. And Poppy. Ooh, her birthday's on 8/5. She'll be in a small gathering of friends at her house, and she'd love me to come. I mean, obviously. Letter from Cookie. Change your image, you try my certified popularity growth. Okay, we got this one. Will be it for sure if we wear this, and it is a wrap shirt. Wrapped. I'm gonna pop this in here, so I can't lose it. Yeah, first stop is gonna be turnips. What is the price? I mean, we got Blair right here. We may as well talk. Hello there, Steven. Running into you is always a nice surprise. And that like to talk about. Let's just chat. Cute accessories, Steven. I like the heart hairpin in particular. Small little girly. Yes. Is that a problem? No. Are we done here? Probably not. Exactly. My thoughts exactly. Maple! We gotta talk with Mapes. Hey, Maple. Happy to see so many items to choose from. Alright, turnip price. 159. That's a little down. Gonna sell. Just gonna sell the remaining. I was thinking about selling all of them earlier, but so you know how I had set it to early bird ordinance with the plan of like, yeah, I'll be able to get on early, check my turnips. That didn't happen. I got really busy with something and just simply didn't have the time to open the game before I started streaming. Whoops. Remembered about like an hour into streaming that, oh right, I need to check that. So literally like paused while I was streaming to check my turnip prices. So I am a responsible streamer, as you can tell. It will be nice to take the night off from streaming, though, which I believe is what's happening tonight, you guys' time. Is it? Hold on, Reese. What is today? Wednesday. Yeah. No. Yes? No. Wednesday I stream. So there'll be another stream tonight for you guys. It's Tuesday I have off. I can't keep days straight because, like, it's something I've explained to, like, my mother, and she kind of gets it, is like, I basically live a day ahead because of how I'm awake. Like, my calendar right now says it's Tuesday. When I woke up, it was Monday. Like, I'm in Tuesday. I'm recording Wednesday. But, like, to everyone else around here, if I were to ask them even right now, what day is it? They're probably gonna say Monday. But that's not the day I'm in. Like, I do need to make an inventory slot, so bells are in there. Like, that's kind of just like where I'm at, where it's like, I live a day ahead. More or less I live 12 hours ahead, but that puts me on average about a day ahead, because I'm into the next day before everyone else is. Which isn't really a problem, but it does make it really confusing for me to be like, yeah, that that day. Because it's like, it's not that day for me. It's a different day. I do want to say, mostly because it's right off the top of my head, because I just watched a video on it. There's 3 in-universe sets coming to Magic the Gathering next year, and honestly, I don't think I'm interested in almost any of them. The Kamigawa one seems kind of neat, but for those who've watched me for a while and heard me ramble about Magic, I quite enjoy just building an angel deck and just playing angels. Like, they tend to just kind of work. They're never the best cards in the world, but like, they work. Throwing out flyers with big beefy vitality and high power tends to be a good plan. And they have built-in mana ramping with Gaida. It's nice. Hey, Penelps, I'm still talking with you every day. Ophelia, hello. What's up? Suck. Living in town totally depends on me for entertainment. I'm thinking of moving in 9 days. So you know everyone here depends on you, because you're the star. You're still wearing your performance shirt. This doesn't sound like she's having second thoughts, but it also kind of does. I'm gonna say don't you dare. I don't care. I'm not responsible for breaking your heart or anything. You should just stay put. Like, what would this town do without me? Exactly! I know I'm the worst at letting animals move out, but like, when I get cute animals, I don't want to lose cute animals. I don't feel like that's a crime. It's not a crime to not want to lose cute animals. I also just very much have issues with that. And I know the way to get better about it is to just let animals move out. Just let it happen. And I've been doing that on New Horizons. I've had like 2 animals move out. Ironically, it's been one moved out, and then the one that moved into their spot wanted to move out. So, it only looks like one has left, but... Though, in that one's case, I have their amiibo card. I can just invite them back. So are they really gone? I really need to get better about that. Umbloid. Yeah, like from the 3 in-universe sets they've announced, none of them sound like they're going to have angels. Like, at all. The closest I think I might get is if they do, like, angel fish for their underwater set they have coming. Like, I think that's the closest I might get, but more angels are just gonna rotate. Like, Butterfluff, it's been pleasant today, hasn't it? So you want it? Let's chat. There's a serious problem with the Peking Mag in my house. It's just not fitting very well. Alright. Okay, just don't like it. How big is it? I actually don't know. You leaf man. It's a 1x1. Yeah, okay. Okay. So it takes up some space. Give it to me. Please see, it also fits nicely with the interior of a room. I will see what I can do. Okay, like, I know the response that I would probably get from a lot of Magic players is, we'll just play something else. It's like, yeah, but I don't want to. What I like about Magic is their angels. And I really liked the green-white angel deck I had going on. That was probably my favorite deck I have ever played in Magic. And it wasn't bad. It had its problems, but those were more problems with Magic itself, not exactly the deck. You know, getting mana screwed, mana flooded. going to the hypergeometric calculator to, like, mathematically figure out how many lands I should have, only to get into the game and have no hand come out as expected, more or less proving that hand smoothing happens, and that hand smoothing wants you to have a specific number of lands. Bird ordnance? Check. No. So, like... yeah. That was annoying. Like... and I mean, that's just a problem with Magic Arena. Playing Magic in paper, I wouldn't have that problem. I could literally go to the hypergeometric calculator to math out the exact ratio of lands I should have to always end up with, or at least probability-wise, almost always end up with 3 in my opening hand. But that doesn't work on Arena. And from everything I've seen and heard on Arena, you really want 26 lands, which in a 60-card deck, having 26 garnets does not sound ideal to me. Like, how do people put up with that? It doesn't make sense. I do want to get to work on like a little park over here today. It'll be the Costau Memorial Park. I know he's not dead, but he could be, you know. Dina, haven't seen you in forever. Hoi! Ready for another great day, Quackers? What can I do for you? Let's talk. Hard to how much the gossip here is true, isn't it? When you're repeating a rumor, it's best to look into it for yourself. It's very true. I need town hall. I'll follow the road. I'll be a good boy. I built the roads. I should. Cookie! You're not following the roads. What are you doing? And so are you today, youngs. What's going on, Ginger Snap? Let's chat. A shovel. You can't dig a bunch of pitfalls or something? Pitfalls? No way. Huh? Are you pretending that... oh, I gotcha. It'll be our little secret. But I'm not. I don't dig pitfalls. That's mean. I don't want to be mean. I'm your friendly neighborhood mayor. I can't go around digging pitfalls around the place, except that one corner where there's a pitfall, and I honestly wish I could put things around it to block it off so that another pitfall can't spawn from an animal accidentally walking into it. Project time! Public Works project. I was gonna like plan this out, but I kind of don't wanna. I'm feeling modern bench, but I think I might start with a flower bed. Actually, no, I'm gonna start with the fountain. The fountain will be the center point. Alright, maybe statue fountain? I mean, the regular fountain is nice, but I like the statue fountain more because there's just more character to it. No need to go down here. Follow the road, Isabel. That's what we got them for. And we gotta go off-roading a little bit here, because, like, it's gonna go, like, up here. Let me move this flower just to here for now, just because I'm worried about it getting crushed. I don't mind if this tree gets crushed, I just don't want the flowers to get crushed. What about, like, right here? What do you think? Okay, I want to see what it looks like. What would it look like? It's a little far back. I want it a little further forward. So I kind of want a bench behind it. I think... that seems perfect. Looks like room behind it for a fountain, for a bench. Okay. Hey, Lloyd. Just gonna shove this money right into your mouth. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know why I pressed the stick. I'm dumb, that's why. I'll cooperate. Just gotta shove all this right in your mouth. Don't even worry about it. There we go. Ba-da-da-ba-ba. We'll have a fountain tomorrow. Very nice. Very nice. But yeah, like, honestly, that's probably the Yu-Gi-Oh player in me that's like, no, I don't want to play a different deck. Because, I'm gonna be real, I've been playing more or less the same, like, 2 to 3 decks in Yu-Gi-Oh for a long time now. One of them being Melodious, one of them being Gimmick Puppet, and the other being Wind Witch. Like, those are just the decks I play. I don't really play anything else, even though Wind Witch is more of an engine. I do play it as a deck. I use other things that it's usually an engine in as engines within Wind Witch to do the Wind Witch end board, because I find it just more fun. It's not as good, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I'm doing it better, but I find it more fun. I've also experimented with Sword Soul, and I don't hate Sword Soul. It's a bit one note, which is something I'm not the biggest fan of in a deck. Like, the reason I like Gimmick Puppet, Wind Witch, Melodious, they don't have one end board. Like, they have multiple, which is just nice. So it's 29. Okay. Have I found the money rock and just not noticed? It has to be this rock. Right? Barbara. What's up, girl? It's my device. A little problem I have with, well, my catchphrase. Oh, a little touch I throw in every now and a while. Fluff? Yeah, then you're there. Fluff. It's sounding bland, so I'm thinking of changing it. What do you think? Alright, we can change it. Let's go with... Oh, I just spent the last, like, 6 hours thinking of random words. She's gonna say ram. Don't ask me why. Just ram. I mean, she's got ram's horns. It works. It's perfect. Wait, come here, ram. I think there's a fly on my... That. Ram. Make sure it works on being bossy, too. The question is, how long until everyone starts copying my catchphrase? I mean, they already were. Like, Barbara is, like, the most popular animal in town amongst the other animals. That's pretty clear. Like, she has had her catchphrase copied the most, I think. I think Pinky is second most. Oh, right, I have a singular inventory slot. I should have 2, though. But I only have the 1, because Barbara put a flower down somewhere that I can't abide there being a flower. And, like, I get for Magic players that, like, playing the same archetype constantly is just, it's not how they roll. Especially in Standard. I'm sure in their more retro formats, that is how it works, because they can. And, you know, that's probably one of the reasons why those retro formats are so popular. Like, I don't really want to be that guy, but like... It's so much easier and nicer to just add support to the deck you already know than to build a new deck every couple months, you know? And with how modern Magic seems to be... No, Steven, here's some fun, good. It's fair, my man. Like, with how modern Magic seems to be, like, every new set almost changes the meta. Kind of. It's generally the same colors, but they get basically new cards. Like, when Avatar The Last Airbender came out, Izzet went from Vivi Izzet to Lessons Izzet. That's the only difference. It was still Izzet, which is red-blue. Like, it was still that, but it was different, and they do play differently. So Vivi would have fit perfectly into Lessons. Though, honestly, Vivi fits into any red-blue deck. Vivi would fit into any red or blue deck willing to play a land that can produce the other color. Like... it's, a bit insane. Also, I have gotten my loan, so I may as well come spend some money paying it off. I won't be completely paying it off, but like... leave myself 10,000. And like, I do know there are basically retro formats in Magic that I could play, say, an Angel deck in. But the problem with that is kind of the opposite problem Yu-Gi-Oh! Has. Where with Yu-Gi-Oh! You play retro formats to play a lower power format. Nice, Steph. Got a feeling I'm walking out here with something good. What's on your mind? Just want to chat. Such a great selection here. I can never make up my mind. That is fair. Ping pong table's pretty nice. But with Magic, you play retro formats to go to a higher power format. And because of how Magic's reprint policy works, the further back you go, the more expensive your deck must be to compete. Because they simply don't reprint the good cards. Just want to chat. It's Wednesday, or Hump Day, as they call it, whoever they are. Sometimes that hump looks huge, but let's both try and get over it. It's very fair. And I know there is also some alternate formats, but the more I hear about those, the less interested in them I am. By coincidence, Steven, can Oracle did do shopping. Fancy seeing you here as well. Indeed, Henry. Like, Pauper. When I initially heard of Pauper, commons only, my first thought was, oh, well, that sounds like it could be a fun format. And then I learned that some of the most powerful lands, legendary lands in Magic history, are commons. And they almost never see reprint. And their archetype, Tron, makes up a good portion of Pauper. So yeah. Yeah, no, they've lost me there. Like, all they had to do is not have, you know, busted cards, and I probably would have played Pauper. Sounds fun. It's not something Yu-Gi-Oh! Could ever do, so it would actually be an experience that'd be kind of weird. And would basically give a use to a bunch of bulk, but... honestly, here's a wild idea for a format. And it's one that has more or less a self-policing ban list. Hear me out. No card in your deck can cost more than 25 cents. There's plenty of like 20, 25 cent rares. Basically no mythics, but rares. Uncommons, commons. We did just have Gulliver, so the chance of him being here again is pretty low, but I should check anyway. So, yeah, there's plenty of cards like that. 60 card deck, 25 cents max a card. Not going to be very expensive decks by definition. And that would almost certainly be a very, very low power format. The problem there would be finding the, like, actual value of a card. Because this is something I've had definitely an issue with Magic pricing, is like, and even Yu-Gi-Oh pricing. You gotta look up the price of a card and you're shown like 5 variations of the card, and it's like, no, just show me an average of the price. Like, I don't need to see that, you know, this one from, you know, 2000 is $1, and this one from, you know, 2010 is like $5, but it's a shiny card, and then this one from like a year ago is like 10 cents. Like, just show me the 10-cent card. It's the cheapest one. It's the one I'm probably gonna buy. Like, but no, you gotta go through all the listings, because there isn't just a conglomeration of like, here's the most expensive, here's the least expensive. There's a sneeze. Smuffin, how are you today? Quackers? Oh, I said quackers again. I don't want to know how often I say quackers. It's how I just get shit. Saying quackers all the time makes me seem boring. Not at all! It's really cute. Saying quackers whenever I want to. Very good. Like, just, you know, highest, lowest, median. That's all you need to see when looking up a card. And that should take every printing of the card into consideration. Just say what printing is what. You know. And I would also say for this format, it needs to be not like heavy play, because I'm sure there's a heavy play of almost every card that's worth less than 25 cents. This needs to be less than 25 cents for the, like, actual, like, pack fresh card. If you cracked the pack, is it worth 25 cents or less? If yes, you can play it. If no, not allowed in the format. Like, that right there, I feel, would be a pretty fun format. You guys are planting so many flowers. I haven't even looked at all the flowers to see if any of them are wilting. I'm going around to do that now. I mean, I should really water them all anyway, just to be safe, but I'm kind of already at like half an hour. And I did just spend the last like 6.5 hours yapping. And I'm spending another half hour now yapping. I don't know if I want to spend another like 10-20 minutes freaking shifting around a little bit. Watering flowers. Ooh. Controller kind of lost connection there. Like, maybe it wouldn't be, but like, it would be pretty cool to hear if some Magic players tried it out. Like, because again, it would be a format that would more or less have a self-ban list. You would never need to really have a ban list unless something was egregiously powerful. And if it were to become really popular, that might entice Wizards to start printing those cards, or just print more of slightly more expensive cards, so that, you know, their price goes down and more people can play with them in those formats, which then by extension makes them more affordable for the better formats where they were probably going to see play anyway. And, you know, it's all in all a kind of just win for everybody if Wizards prints more cards. Except investors, but I'm going to be completely honest, and I know I've shared this opinion before. Frick investors. It's cardboard, man. It's not an investment portfolio. Like... It's enough of a nuisance when people get majorly collecting, like, just collectible cards. But it's not only cardboard, it's cardboard for a card game. It is a game. It should be played. It's why, like, God. The last time I was looking on eBay for copies of Chulip, I saw one of the listings that had been sold for Chulip reposted. This time, in a slab. They sent it off for grading. This was one of the sealed copies. And they sent it off for freaking grading. And it's like, no. Why would you do that to a game? It's a game. Like, yeah, I get it. It's a pristine, sealed copy of Chulip, one of the rarest games. But it's still a game. It should be played. Like, if I had the money to buy that slab, I would buy it and then send the seller a video of me cracking that freaking thing and opening it. Just to spite them. Except they would still get the money out of it. But like, it's so sad. Any of you guys watching, please don't slab your video games. Don't send them off to be graded. Play them. Enjoy them. Like, if you want to leave a game in its sealed packaging, go ahead. Do that. I'm not going to say you can't. Or that you shouldn't. If that's how you want to keep it, fine. But don't buy into grading just to frickin' shove a video game into a slab of plastic so it could literally almost never be played. Because that somehow drives the value up to shove it in that slab of plastic. Like, I hate graded video games so much. I hate graded cards. I hate that whole thing. Like, not gonna lie, my dislike and kind of hatred of graded trading cards, it almost led me to not watching the competitive Pokemon player that I watch. Well, semi-competitive. He doesn't really play competitively. That being Hayden. I've been following him for frickin' ever, but recently he started taking a sponsorship with a company that sells you, basically, mystery packs of graded Pokemon cards. And it's like, really? This is what you're taking as a sponsorship? What is almost certainly a scam, for one, and for two, it's for already a scam? Like, graded cards are a scam. You can't shove it in a deck, then it's not what it's intended for. That crap just pushes scalpers to keep scalping. It's not good. Like, I honestly hope that someday one of the big trading card companies, and watch it be Konami, that would just be funny. Just the moment, like, they're like, no, we're done dealing with scalpers, so we're just going to print a metric ton of product. The scalpers are going to buy it out. too bad. There's gonna be like 8 more pallets in the back of that small local game store, and we're just gonna give it to them. Or sell it to them at a massively reduced rate, because we're gonna be selling so much more product anyway, because it's cheaper. And making things in bulk always makes it cheaper anyway. So they just print until they literally just drowned the market and just bankrupt so many of these scalpers. That would be so nice. So nice. They're card games. They're to be played. I know I get weirdly passionate about this, but that's because I'm a gamer. I like card games. I like games in general. Heck, I have sitting on my desk right now a bit of a pain in the ass box to open, but Magic cards. Like, I have Magic cards right on my desk that I've been thinking of using for stuff. Like, I kind of want to try building out a commander deck just to see if I can do it with the random junk I've got. It's not going to be good, but I just want to see if I can do it. Like, honestly, even another small rant. I kind of hate how Magic players just, like, if it's not a rare or mythic, they just don't care about it. Like, the amount of pack openings I've seen where they're just like, open the pack, okay, here's all the commons and shit, throw them in the garbage, here's our rare, here's our mythic, and then we got these random, the land, the token, junk. It's like, what? They're all cards. They could all be good, I would hope. If not, then, geez, Wizards is wasting a lot of money printing a lot of cards that are just never going to be viable. Just reduce the packs to the frickin' mythic and rare then. Like, but those are the people usually that are just hunting for value. But that's gonna be enough today. I've got really ranty here. I apologize. I get very passionate about this stuff. Thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back here tomorrow for more Animal Crossing New Leaf. See you all then.